Greetings and salutations. This is Junboy here again, and in this video, I will show you how to create a custom teleport effect for the Opus Labs Teleport Effects HUD. So this guide is for those of you who already have the Teleports Effect HUD and you want to create your own custom effects, right? So you will need to get the Teleport Effects HUD creator manual, and I have it right in front of me now. This is available from the Opus Labs store on the marketplace. In the Notecard, you will find a few items that's going to be useful. The first, most important, or the most useful item is the sample TP effects object. So all you need to do is click on it and copy it to your inventory. That's all you need actually to get started. So I will begin with a very simple edit of this object to show you how you can customize the texture in the object. All right, so I just received the item from the note card and I drag it and res it in World. Please note this object is given as part of this kit and it's full permissions, right? So it looks like a very simple white white circle spinning on the ground, and that's the base for the effect. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to texture the teleport effect. I should drag this texture of mine, smiley face, right onto it. Okay. The base and stuff is white, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to texture it properly. All right, and I'm going to make the rest of it transparent except for the top. Okay. There you go. I have a custom texture on this. And I'm going to call this sample TP effect. I'll call this smiley TP effect object. All right. And I shall take this into my inventory. Okay. So that's step one. You need to create your effects object. If you don't want to use a spinning disc on the floor, if you want to create something maybe a bit more custom, can even be a mesh object, can be something, you know, that you have built yourself or something you have this full perms. I'll give you another example here, and I'm gonna build something here. And all you need to do for custom objects, if you don't want to use the sample object, is use the base scripts. So in the manual, there are going to be two scripts I'm giving, also full permissions. One is the TP effect base script, and the second version is the same version without any rotation in there. So I'm gonna take the no rotation version and put it into my inventory. Here we have the no rotation version. You just need to drop it into the object's contents, right? Double click the script to make sure it's running. Sometimes SL might be a bit funny, and there you go. Oops, it looks like it's disappeared, right? No, it's not disappeared. It's not disappeared. It's just transparent. Control Alternate T. There you have it, right? And it's right there. Okay, I shall take this, name this, right? I shall name this blue teleport effect object. Okay. Go into texture transparency. If you set it to 0, you'll see that it's still there. To prepare it to be used, you need to set all the effects to 100% transparent. Okay, take that into my inventory. Which reminds me, I made a mistake with the smiley face. I need to also set this to 100% transparent. Why, you might ask? Because when it first reses the effect, you don't want it to be immediately available. You want it to appear upon effect, so it looks cooler that way. All right, the second thing you will need, so actually that's the first part, right? Creating the object. Second step you need to do is create the note card. Each set of teleport effects in the HUD has a note card to determine what components are part of the effect. So you have things like animation, you got things like the sound that goes along with the TP effect, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the sample TP effect note card. I'll copy it to your inventory. And I'm going to edit the sample TP effect note card in my inventory here. I'm just going to rename this to smiley TP effect, right? So the smiley TP effect and the smiley TP effect object will be part of the same group. So here we have the note card. Might look like a lot of things is going on here, but don't worry, let me guide you through this. The name, start with editing the name, and then there's animation, sound, object, etc. Okay, so the name, I'm gonna call it smiley TP effect, right? Animation, I don't have any custom animations I'm going to add to this, so I'm going to leave it alone. Sound, I'm going to leave it as fairy tale. And the object one, I'm going to get rid of that and put in smiley TP effect. Oh, actually it needs to be the name of the object here. The name of the object. To avoid confusion, I have the word object at the end of it, so I'm going to call it, put it here, smiley TP effect object. Okay, this must correspond to the name of the object that you created earlier. For everything else, I'm just going to leave this as is. So the only thing I'm changing, only thing I'm customizing is the smiley TP effect object. All right, save. That's done. And now I have the note card ready. Okay, so far so good. Now I'm going to put it into the Teleport Effects HUD. I have the Pro HUD here that comes preloaded with 5 effects. I'm going to add the smiley TP effect note card and drop it into the contents of the HUD. And not forgetting the smiley TP effect object itself, I'm also going to drop the object into the HUD. Okay, so if you've gotten this far, you have actually already installed it. You just need to activate it. You can just click on the menu button and click on the reset. This button next to the close. Reset button. And that will start loading all the effects again. So you see at the bottom it says loading elf circle, loading fairy goddess, loading smiley TP effect, and loading the rest of them. Okay, so let's test this out. Minimize my windows here. Cool, alright, it says ready and loaded the first effect. I'm gonna just do a AO toggle sync and press the blue button. Fairy goddess loaded. Smiley TP effect loaded. Alright, let's see what happens now. Gonna load this and there you go. Simple as that. And that's the basics of creating, adjusting your own teleport effects. In the next part now, I'm going to show you the advanced version. So earlier on, we created the blue object, right? The blue teleport effects HUD. It's transparent. Don't forget that, right? So this is the, let's see. Yeah, correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another note card for the blue teleport effect object. Right, I'm going to call this blue TP effect. Blue TP effect. All right, and double click to open it. Now, for the blue TP effect, call this blue TP effect as well. It has the blue teleport effect object. Rename this. Get the name for that. Get the name for the blue teleport effect object and put it under the object one. Right. Now, for the for the texture 1, 2, and 3, I'm not going to touch that, but I'm going to take this smiley texture I have, copy the asset UUID, and I shall go down to texture 3. This is the image of the special effect, right? And I'm going to put the UUID of that image there. Click save. All right. Now, the sound, I don't really want to use a fairy tale sound, so tell you what, let's use a different sound. In the HUD, you should see a whole bunch of sounds here, right? I'm gonna use the Fey voices. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, that looks good. That's the one I'm going to use. I'm going to change the sound to Fey voices, right? And save. Right, so in summary, I changed the name of the effect to blue TP effect. The object 1 has to correspond to the object I'm going to put in. And the texture 3 I changed to the smiley face. All right, and that's my blue TP effect. Right click the HUD, edit, drop the blue TP effect Notecard in there, and drop the blue teleport effect object in there. All right, you don't need to drop the texture in there because what it's doing is it's using the UUID of the image. So reset the HUD again, and now you see at the bottom the 7 effects is loading. So give it a whirl and it will load the effects for you. Okay, it's loaded all the effects, and just luckily enough, the blue teleport effect smiley is the first one that appeared. So if it's not, you can choose the blue and green buttons in order to select your effect and click on it. There you go. The blue thingy. The blue object. Yeah, so that's just a simple sample, you know. If I was going to make it a proper teleport effect, I would probably make it phantom or something like that. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I hope you find this guide useful, and share with me any of your images or any of your effects that you might be building. I'd love to see them. And that's it for now. This is Dren Boy signing out.